MJ, and today I'm here with the Shaolin introduction. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through what we call the Shaolin introduction. We're going to be covering 4 of the 5 basic elements: Chinese, fitness, stretching, and stances. Form we're going to save for another video as it's a little bit too complex for this time around. Understanding these basics in Chinese, Jibian Gong, is going to set you up with a good foundation for not only practicing martial arts, but practicing fitness exercises in general. So let's jump straight into it, starting with Chinese. The first thing we do in class is register. We stand up straight, we relax, Shao Shi, Li Zhu, and then we Bao Shu, register. So understanding how to count from 1 to 10 is essential. Follow along, practice over and over until eventually you're able to memorize these numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the next element we're going to move on to is fitness. We're going to have 3 exercises: high knees, squats, and push-ups. These 3 basic movements will allow you to engage pretty much every muscle in your body, allowing you to warm up and start to develop your strength. So let's get into it, starting with 60-second high knees. Here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! That definitely gets you warm. Maintain a steady pace from start to end. Next, we go on to body weight squats. This is a fantastic way to strengthen the legs, the root of all our stances, and also hit so many other muscle groups: the core, the back, the arms, allowing us to really develop the flexibility and joint mobility that we're gonna need to practice martial arts. So let's get into it. Let's go for 20 reps. With each rep, count with me, learning your Chinese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, last 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! That one's tough. Make sure you focus on keeping good balance. Don't rush your reps. Nice and controlled movements. T-U-T, tut, time under tension. Next, we move on to push-ups. This is a great compound exercise. This means it hits more than one muscle group. The main focus is chest and triceps, but if you concentrate on tensing your core and your legs, you're gonna hit other areas too. Let's go for 10 repetitions, and if you're a beginner, you can start off on your knees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not sure if you noticed, guys, but I was actually hitting those push-ups using my fist. This allows us to seamlessly train and condition the knuckles without having to spend additional time on it. Eventually, build your confidence and your strength up so you can do this too. All right, so that wraps up for the fitness. Now we're gonna move on to stretching. For stretching, rather focus on a whole bunch of different stretches, we're going to focus on 2 main stretches which are going to teach us the fundamentals of how Shaolin warriors stretch. The first one is a leaning stretch. I'm going to turn to the side, watch closely. You can have your feet shoulder width apart, cross your arms nice and tight so you're pushing with your elbows. Focus on your breathing, open up your rib cage, take your time, just lean forward, get nice steady bounces. Stay as relaxed as possible and let gravity do its thing, pulling you down towards the floor. Go for a good 30 seconds or so. Now we're going to move on to the L stretch. For this one, we go down onto the floor. With this stretch, you can focus on 5 key points. The first, obviously, staying in an L-shaped position. 2, keeping your legs straight. 3, keeping your back straight. 4, constantly stretching. Remember, this is a dynamic movement. Long extended holds, we can save for after the workout. And 5 is working towards a goal. So in this case, we're going to take our thumb, put it on our head, and with our little finger, the goal is to eventually get that to touch our toe. Grab. Those 2 stretches there were just to give you an idea of how the Shaolin warriors stretch. Remember, if you're going to practice these at home, make sure whatever you do to your left side, you do to your right side, creating balance. Next, we move on to stances. Give your wrists and ankles a little roll out. And we're going to be looking at the 5 essential Shaolin stances. First, we're going to be looking at marble horse stance. Open your feet up, keep your back nice and straight, use your hands for balance, and just drop down. Your aim is to get your legs parallel to the floor whilst maintaining good posture. Don't lean forward, keep your chest upright. This is a great isometric hold that you can practice at home, which will develop your flexibility and leg strength. Next stance we're going to look at is gumbo, forward stance, which is very similar to a modern day lunge. Here we go. From your horse stance, you turn to the left. Again, you want that front leg parallel to the floor. We're doing our best to keep the front of the shin at 90 degrees with the floor. The back leg is pushed, the leg nice and straight. Keeping the core upright, focused on your posture. Gumbo, you have your left side, and of course, your right side. All right, the next stance on the list is pubu. This stance translates into crouching stance or waterfall stance. This is a tricky one and requires a lot of strength, flexibility, and balance. So take your time and slowly develop the depth of your stance. From your marble, you can use your hands for balance. You're going to shift your weight over to one side and just crouch down. Again, initially, you can use a dynamic bounce to slowly open up your hips. Whatever you do to the left side, you do to the right side. Next stance is shubu, aka the cat stance. This is a very traditional stance, but also has lots of application that can be used in modern martial arts and fighting. With this stance, you have a majority of your weight on the back leg, and the front leg is there just for balance. Have a look. On the side, most of the weight on the back leg, you sink down using that front leg to counterbalance. Again, focus on your posture, core tight, chest up. Finally, the last stance is shebu. This literally translates into resting stance. Let's have a look. You're going to take one leg, cross over behind the other leg, and then sink down into a low position. Just like with gumbo and pubu and shubu, whatever you do on one side, you can do to the opposite side. Open back, cross step, and sink down. Again, focus on your posture, core tight, chest up. Work on your stabilization and balance. Don't compensate by leaning forward. This stance, shebu. And that brings us to the end of our 5 basic stances. The only fundamental element left is form. As I said at the beginning of the video, we're going to save this one for another video so we can go into a little bit more detail. So that's the end of the Shaolin introduction video. I'm sure you've enjoyed it, so make sure you smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family and anyone else who wants to begin their Shaolin journey. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because we drop a new video every Saturday, 6 p.m. London time. And if you live in the London area, check out temple.london to find out how you can get involved and train here with us. Well, until next time, 再见.